Hey guys, what the heck's going on? Maytax here. Today's video is going to be a quick first impressions of the new game type in Super Monday Night Combat called TurboCross. To sum it up, basically TurboCross is sort of like Super Monday Night Combat, but it's stripped down to the basics of what Monday Night Combat was, which was basically it's easier to kill people, you move quicker, what else? You move quicker, you can rebuild turrets, that's pretty cool, right? And no passive power increment with the levels. So you'll notice that there's still the levels in here. That, there's a reason for that. The levels are there to set up so that you can upgrade your skills so that you can have a smaller cooldown time or a longer effectiveness time on them. So like with MegaBeth, I got this discus throw. The more that I can upgrade that, the less time it's going to take to cool down. So that lets me throw that discus out a little bit more. So those levels are still going to be good for upgrading your skills, but they're not going to give you that passive damage increase as you level up, which is definitely a good thing to have with this game type, because obviously you've got that already higher lethal kill kind of ability. You wouldn't want to have the damage increase go higher and higher with levels, especially if you're playing for the first time. So then you've got the speed. You obviously get into battle a lot quicker. I definitely noticed an upgrade in that. Normally, especially with MegaBeth, she's pretty slow. I don't know why, but she's pretty slow. So it took me no time to get into battle. I felt like I was a normal, like an assault or something like that. So I wonder what the assaults feel like. They must be going, insane. But then you've got, the buildable turret. So as you'll see, not this turret, but the one right next to it, to the right of it, I actually take down like 3 or 4 times, just because they keep rebuilding it. So that adds another layer of strategy to the game, really. That wasn't really in there in regular Monday Night Combat, just because it's so quick. Now these games are usually pretty quick. This one went a little bit longer because we actually had some people that knew how to play the new game type. The very first game that I went in, we got rolled because the people that were on the other team obviously have already played TurboCross, and the people that were on my team had never played it before, so they were still thinking SuperCross style, which is slower, obviously. If you've ever played the Super Monday Night Combat, the default game type, which is called SuperCross, it's basically what's called MOBA, so it's a lot slower. It requires more strategy. This one doesn't really require all that much strategy. It's just kind of get out there, kill some stuff, and push your bots into the money ball. So if you've ever played Monday Night Combat, this is basically going to feel the exact same as Monday Night Combat, just with a different kind of game, or maps and pros and stuff. So I like it in that aspect. It's kind of like an old school throwback to the old Monday Night Combat game. But is it a game type that I would play most often? Not really, honestly. I like the SuperCrossfire a lot more, just because it's different. I've never really played anything like it before. The only other shooter that I own right now that is slow, and that just came out a couple days ago, is Ghost Recon Future Soldier. It's really, really slow paced and very tactical, and this game honestly kind of feels that way in most aspects. The normal, not this game type, but the SuperCrossfire. It's really slow, and this game type speeds it all up. Obviously you got the literal speeding up of your character, but then of course you've got the ability to not only rebuild those turrets, but kill people easier because you've got the higher damage output. So you're mowing people down in front of you a lot quicker, you're mowing those bots down, you're killing those people a lot easier and a lot quicker. So the game just kind of feels like it goes on quicker. Look at that ring out. Look at that ring out. Not even paying attention. Anyways, so yeah, it's a fun game type. I enjoyed the couple games that I did get to play with it, just because I was playing with a friend. Like I said, that first game that I played, I was playing by myself, and it wasn't very fun. It was kind of boring and annoying because my team didn't know how to play it. But for those people that have reservations against Super Monday Night Combat, try this. Try it. It's a free game. Come on. Download the game. Try out the TurboCross, because I know a couple people that don't like Super Monday Night Combat just because of the MOBA aspect. I know it. It's harder to play. It was hard for me to play too. I didn't play it for a while because it just needed balancing, and they finally balanced it a few months back or whatever. So now I'm starting to play it a lot more, and then they put this out. That's awesome. I'll play with my other friends that don't like the MOBA style, because here's how I see it. If you don't like Super Monday Night Combat, but you liked Monday Night Combat, you're probably going to like TurboCross, and therefore, if you like TurboCross, you'll probably end up liking SuperCrossfire. And the fact just because once you get good at TurboCross, you know, it's obviously follows suit that you're going to get better and you're going to start to understand how SuperCross is played. All you have to do is slow down your tactics and you're good. Basically, they play almost exactly the same, but obviously TurboCross is quicker, SuperCross is slower. Oh, and then a little grapple kill, get him, yeah! So yeah, grapple kills are easier to get him too. I think in this game and then the game before, I actually got a grapple kill as well. I've never ever gotten grapple kills. Like, I've been able to grapple people, but I was never able to get a kill with it, and I've gotten 2 so far, so that's pretty cool. Grapple kills are easier, awesome, always cool. So anyways, final impressions of the game type, it's okay. Like I said, I would rather play SuperCrossfire, not SuperCross, than I would play TurboCross, but you know, I know some friends that would rather play TurboCross, and of course I'll play with them because it's still fun. You know, it still feels like an old school throwback to Monday Night Combat. Oh, watch out for the turret! No, yeah, turrets are really strong too. So they go back to regular Monday Night Combat kind of style where the turrets start shooting at you instantly, and it doesn't matter if you're hiding behind bots or not. With SuperCrossfire, you were able to kind of hide behind your bots and shoot the turret. Maybe not be able to kill it, you know, in the same sitting that you were standing there, but they wouldn't. For the most part, the turrets wouldn't shoot you. That's not the case here. It goes back to regular Monday Night Combat, where it just basically shoots you because it knows that you're more lethal than the bots. So if it can get rid of you first, then it can just get rid of the bots, no problem. So watch out for those. Definitely watch out for those. So yeah, I would definitely advise anybody that doesn't really like Super Monday Night Combat to try out the TurboCross. You know, go download the game for free. Try out the TurboCross for a few and see if you start to get into the game again, especially if you played Monday Night Combat before. Because it's definitely, for those people that don't like Super Monday Night Combat, I think you guys will like TurboCross. And of course, I'll be playing. So if if you're watching this video and you want someone to play with, definitely hit me up on Steam. I'll have my stuff in the description. And we'll play some games together, and maybe I can try to get you into SuperCrossfire. Bam, kill that turret. So that's pretty much all I had to say for this. The only other thing I wanted to note about it was, I think honestly, I kind of think maybe it's going to get nerfed a little bit, and I think it really needs it, because the way it is right now, like I said, it does play like regular Monday Night Combat, which is probably what it's supposed to do, but to me it doesn't really seem very different. There needs to be a different aspect of it if it's going to play like Monday Night Combat. Because the fact of the matter is, this game is called Super Monday Night Combat. It's not regular Monday Night Combat. So even if you add a game type that feels like regular Monday Night Combat, it has to play differently because it's a different game. So I would like to see some interesting things happen. Like, I don't know, some oh man, I can't even explain. Like, it's just something different. Like, I don't know what, but it needs something different than the regular Monday Night Combat does, and obviously something different from Super Monday Night Combat, the SuperCross. So, whether or not we see that, I'm not sure. It's possible. I'm gonna get rocked by this turret up here, so please don't watch. But anyways, so that's pretty much all I had to say about this. Yeah, it's a fun game type, but it's not my favorite, so I'll play it. But I still would rather have my SuperCrossfire. So, as far as the video that was supposed to be up today for the how to defend a point, bam, got killed. How to defend a point in Team Fortress 2. I was trying so hard to get good gameplay to show you, but I just couldn't do it. I played and just couldn't get any good game types. So I'm going to try to get some good some better gameplay here in the future, so I can put that up. And I'm hopefully going to try to get it up this week instead of next Friday. So definitely check that out. Be waiting for that. I'm excited because Soldier's like my number one class, number one, and then number two would have to be the Demo Man. I just did them backwards because I was playing Demo Man more often. So that's the end of this gameplay. That's all I had to say about TurboCross. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about TurboCross. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you in the same boat as me? You play it, but it's not your favorite. You'd rather play SuperCrossfire. Let me know. And definitely stay tuned for my future gameplays. I might do some more Super Monday Night Combat, so if you want to see that, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.